Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Video number 2, let's go. So today's topic is going to be on self-worth. Having self-worth is going to decide whether or not you're going to be successful in life or unsuccessful in life. This topic is really close to my heart because growing up, as you guys saw in my previous video, I grew up in a foreign home, and you guys are probably going to be like, why does she keep relating this to being foreign? But it just shows in statistics and life and with other human beings that who you're raised around and who raises you determines what your life is going to look like. Relating this back to being foreign and coming from a foreign family, I just feel like as a Black woman in America, it's super important to teach your kids self-worth, learning how to love themselves no matter what, because like I mentioned before, it's an ugly world out there and there's so much that you can miss out on if you don't have self-worth or you don't know your value. So first example is I was just taught to always perm my hair, to the point where when I was 14 or 13, I thought natural hair was so ugly. I was like, ugh, I could never do that. I never want to be natural, gross. Now that I'm older and thinking about it, that's just so sad because that's how society raises us to think. First of all, that Black isn't beautiful, and my own natural hair that God created for me, I didn't think was beautiful. Just a side note, I am natural now. It's been almost 2 years, so I'll have my fro out sometimes. But that's one thing. And two, when I got bullied in school and I told my parents, it was just oh, don't mind them. That was my parents' favorite line, oh, don't mind them. I didn't realize till I got older that just saying, oh, don't mind them doesn't really help me feel good. It's not really reassurance, you know what I mean, that I'm beautiful and I should know my worth, and you know what I mean, just little things like that. It matters, having kids and telling them every day that they're beautiful through their flaws, whether you have big ears, small eyes, a big nose, things people pick on you for. We need to work more as a family and just in society to not pick on people and teach people how to embrace their flaws, because my older sister, she used to call me ugly my whole life. When I tell you my whole life, I thought I was so hideous. I used to be so insecure. Till this day, I got better, but I'm still working on it. I'm 22 years old. It took me all the way to get here to realize that I'm not ugly. I was created in God's way and I'm beautiful just the way I am. There's always going to be people, whether it's family, whether it's your siblings, try to make you feel low and feel ugly because in the inside they don't feel good about themselves. Example, sometimes you go home, say for Thanksgiving or whatever, anytime you stop by, your aunt or your mom, oh, did you gain weight? Did you put on weight or something? And I've had that happen to me so many times. Even last Thanksgiving, which was last month, I actually lost 10 pounds. And then I come home and my aunt's oh, every time I see you, it looks like you put on weight. Usually they laugh about it, but for me, it's you don't know what I'm going through inside. You never know what anyone's battling. And I felt so good about losing 10 pounds, and then I see my family member and they're oh, it looks like you put on weight. Where I'm going with this is, it's really important to teach yourself how to love yourself no matter what, and just ignore everything that people say to you. Just ignore the negativity that people tell you, because people always have something negative to say. I don't know why it's so hard for people to say nicer things than mean things. And why I say it's super important to know your worth and know your value is because I didn't value myself. I felt I always craved to be around people, and I always wanted friendships or relationships, especially relationships. I just wanted to feel wanted. I just wanted to feel loved. And now that I'm older and I look back, that's super sad. No one should ever go through that. And I kind of feel bad for myself because I wasn't getting that love at home. I didn't get attention. I don't know if you're foreign watching this, but my family, they don't hug us. They don't really say I love you. It's just weird. They don't show any type of affection. So all I did when I was younger is try to run out and find affection through other people, and that was super unhealthy because I didn't have my own meaning of self-worth and I didn't value myself. And lastly, don't let what other people define you change the way of how you look at yourself. Because I used to do that a lot, like a lot, especially when I was with my toxic ex. Like, I would be like, oh, he said this, he said that, and I'll sit there and ponder and be like, maybe it is my fault, like maybe I did cause this, maybe I am this, even though I wasn't any of that. I let that all get to my head. So don't let what other people say about you define your life, because at the end of the day, you came into this world by yourself. You're going out by yourself. You know who you are every morning when you wake up and hopefully brush your teeth. You know who you are. You're perfect in your own way. You probably have a special skill that someone else can't do. You're perfect the way you are. Don't let society fool you into thinking anything else. Okay, let me know in the comments if you ever felt like this or related to this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The next video is definitely going to be about toxic relationships. How to know if you're in a toxic relationship and how to overcome them. So I hope you guys like this video. See you in my next one. Bye, guys. Oh, no.